What is good, guys? Welcome to EPCOT, Experimental Prototype Community of Tomorrow. Today, I want to check out the deconstruction and reconstruction of this park. This park holds a very special place in my heart. The first time I ever entered a Walt Disney World theme park, or Walt Disney theme park in general, it was EPCOT. It was his original plan to have EPCOT here at the 1964-1965 World's Fair. Another thing that holds a very special place in my heart, a New York attraction, a New York event that went down that inspired a place that I love very much. There are a lot of changes going on around here. Behind me right now, Spaceship Earth, one of my favorite attractions in the whole entire world. We're gonna go around this park, we're gonna check it out, see what's getting deconstructed, see what's getting reconstructed, and see what's new. This right here is the deconstruction of Future World West. Right behind me used to be the fountain. I hope that they put in as magnificent of a fountain as they had in there before. I really loved it. They really had some cool shots with Spaceship Earth and with the fountain going off and everything else. I really hope, like I said, that it is as magnificent and spectacular as it once was. A lot of times when Disney reconstructs things, they're not as good as they once were. Hopefully, they outdo themselves this time, because this was a pretty incredible fountain. Also, you might have known this as the Starbucks Club Cool. We're gonna go around the other side, get some shots of the building. The building looks really cool. It is one of the original buildings here, so I would really like to get a glimpse inside of it. I really don't think that I'm gonna be able to, because security was kind of on me outside a little bit. They wanted me to delete one of my videos until they found out that I was just recording the guest entrance sign. I don't know what they thought I was doing there, but I don't know. I don't want to cause any trouble. Like I've always told you guys, I don't want to get banned from Disney, so I'm not going to do anything that they do not want me to do around here.
Things.
So what you're seeing behind me right here is the destruction of Club Cool, a really cool place where you can go and try disgusting soda that you would never want to buy anywhere else. Beverly was always the worst one. That one was from Italy. But this is the Club Cool building, one of the original buildings here in EPCOT. Those beams and walls inside of there have not seen the light of day since the late 70s, early 80s, which is pretty cool to be able to look at, but also kind of sad to be able to look at, because you know that this building will no longer be here pretty soon. Kind of sucks. I hope they do something cooler, so to speak, with this building. You know, it kind of sucks that they are kind of taking this place apart and doing different things with it, but it really didn't hold its original idea, you know, what they had. But also, you kind of expect things to change in that sense, because it is the experimental prototype community of tomorrow, and things got to evolve. Things have to change to be futuristic and all that stuff. So these are some of the things that have to go to make better stuff, I guess. And hopefully it is a better, way more spectacular building than it was before. You know, it's pretty crazy walking through this park and seeing all these construction walls and fences and all over the place. You only hope that it's for a better tomorrow, so to speak. What I think that they're planning on doing is getting this place nice for the 50th and having no construction going on. But right now, there's all these construction walls. A lot of things are closed down. You got to walk in different areas and stuff. So it's kind of weird seeing this park ultimately like a construction area. That's the new Guardians of the Galaxy roller coaster building. I think it's a roller coaster. I know it's a roller coaster actually, but that's the new building. And it seems completely out of place from the rest of the park. Hopefully it's not what they do with the rest of the park, with all the deconstruction and possibly reconstruction that may be going on here. Outside of the deconstruction of this park, I did hear about something new going on in the Odyssey, which will kind of show us what their plans are for this place after the construction is all over, and hopefully for the 50th anniversary that's all done, like I said before. But right inside the Odyssey, a building that's really not used very much, has something that kind of elaborates on their plans for this park right now.
Welcome to the digital city, where playing is a way of life. Here we go. Tremendous, darling.
I am Colin Ridley from the planet Sandbar. The world showcase of buildings that we will present more.
When a pavilion opens at EPCOT in the near future.
So that's what's going in the deconstruction of Club Cool. It actually looks really cool and futuristic, and it looks like it has trees and grass on the top of it. I can't tell if that's a lake right there, but it definitely looks really futuristic. Definitely has a vibe of the 1964-65 World's Fair. This was my favorite ride in EPCOT. It was deconstructed a long time ago, and something was reconstructed in its space that is nowhere near it. Alright, so that was the EPCOT experience, and basically what the EPCOT experience shows is the intellectual property infusion into EPCOT. EPCOT was not supposed to be a Walt Disney character type park. It was supposed to have experiments inside of it, innovations, inventions, and all those kinds of things, and it's kind of turned in the opposite direction. And in order to get more kids inside of the park, they figured that they had to get more characters inside of the park, and that's what's really going on with what you saw with that whole light up. I don't know what they call that. What do they call that thing that EPCOT was? The light up thing that I was looking at. But anyhow, that's part of the deconstruction of this park right here. IP infusion. Pretty crazy. I feel like I'm wandering around a construction area over here. I can only imagine if it was my first time at EPCOT, I wouldn't be impressed at all. So I feel sorry for anybody that is coming here for the first time. If you did come here for the first time and this is what it looked like when you were here, it generally doesn't look like this. It's normally a lot better, very much better as a matter of fact. This right here is the best Walt Disney saying ever. For those of you that have never been to Walt Disney World or don't know what a planter is, a planter is significant because that means there's something that they don't want you to see on the other side here, which is construction. One of the fountains are being deconstructed and possibly reconstructed right behind these planters right here. Right above us, the monorail line. So these walls that I'm walking alongside of right now are the deconstruction of the entrance fountain into Epcot. Hopefully they reconstruct it even bigger and better, but right now this is what you have to look to when you're coming into the entrance to Epcot. So that's the new tram loop back there. I never take the tram in, but just in case you're one to take the tram, that's where it is. The entrance is right here. Once you exit, you can get right on the tram, get right back over to your car. New tram loop. So that was some of the deconstruction, reconstruction, and some of the plans for Epcot. It's kind of sad watching some of my nostalgia, my childhood memories go away to dust, but it also is pretty cool that they're trying to do something new and hopefully innovative for this park. It hasn't been what it used to be. I think the Disney company, the Disney Parks company at least, kind of lost touch with what Epcot was really meant to be, and it's kind of just becoming a run-of-the-mill theme park. It is a lot better, in my opinion, than a run-of-the-mill theme park still, but it's not what it was originally intended to be, and what actually like blew my mind when I was first here. It's cool that science and all those innovative technologies were able to just grab like a 12-year-old kid's attention and want them to play. Also, they had like Sega, all kinds of video game systems and things like you could test out and all that stuff. But it was really about, you know, what you didn't expect, to want to learn and then figure out how to do different things and then incorporate yourself into that. So hopefully they get back to that at some point in time, and it's not all about IPs and all that stuff. But this is the deconstruction of Epcot right here. The deconstruction, hopefully, it plans reconstruction of what Walt's original dream was. We'll see what happens. Peace, guys.